live in New York. I'm 6 feet tall, and I live with 2 people who are 5'1", so I can't hear anything they're saying. I have no idea what's going on down there. But it's fine, I've always wanted to live alone. One of my roommates has a cat, and the cat threw up on my bed, and my roommate said that's a compliment. She said when a cat throws up on your bed, it means they feel very comfortable around you. So I said, then let's create some tension. So I just had a doctor's appointment. God, I love doctors. They always make me feel so special. Does anyone else confuse medical attention for love? They're so nice. They're always like, how are you feeling? I'm like, I love you too. I was dating this guy for a while, and he's like, you know, when we have sex, you close your eyes a little bit, and I can only see the whites of your eyes. Is that because your eyes roll to the back of your head? Because you're experiencing so much pleasure? I was like, no. So I don't do drugs. I wish I did. Because when you do drugs and then you quit, people really respect you. You just have to do all that work, all the drugs. I just want the respect. My friend's on Vicodin because her mom has really bad back pain. My mom's from Spain. Very dramatic, those people from Spain. My mom always gives me a hard time about being broke. She's like, you're always broke. I'm like, your whole country's broke. My parents just retired. When your parents retire, all they do is call you all the time. They have nothing else to do. They just want to bond with you. My dad's like, we went to the park today. What did you do? I'm like, I went to therapy and talked about you and Mom for an hour. So I'm trying to create goals in my life. So I go to a psychic, and she tells me my future, and then I have goals. I went to a psychic. She was like, I see you in Europe. And I was like, okay. And the next day I bought a ticket, and I was like, oh my God, she's really good. So I went back to the psychic, and she's like, you're getting married. And I was like, I am? Who is it? And she said, I don't know, but you've already met him. So now every guy I know who's nice to me, I think might be the one. Like, I went to the deli, and the deli guy put extra turkey in my sandwich. And I was like, is there something else you want to say to me? I asked my last boyfriend if he'd want to have kids. That's a really hard question to ask a man, because you guys feel like we're putting pressure on you. So you have to ask very carefully. So I was like, would you ever love a child with my face on it? You know, sometimes as a comedian, you come up with a joke while you're having sex. It's not about the sex or the person you're with. It's just when your brain is like, hey, I just thought of something funny. But you can't write it down because that would be rude. So you have to wait until the sex is over, but then you might forget the joke. So the best thing to do is to think of a keyword that reminds you of the joke, and then you can write it down later. But then the guy's like, how does that feel? And you're like, old people.